Evening everyone, Brendan from Starpoint Australis. Thanks for joining me this fantastic Tuesday, the week that was. Well, updates for you. I think the most pertinent one at this time is going to be the Octans and the Phoenix. So they've passed all of their QA, QC, all the weights, all the fabrics are correct as per the specifications, which is fantastic. We are currently getting everything onto pallets and organised. Obviously they've got to split a few different ways. We're going UK over to USA and obviously to Australia. So getting all of that sorted, it sounds easy, but when you've got big manufacturing run and you're splitting it all up all over the show, there is a little bit of work to do. So I am planning to get the emails out to confirm your addresses and your phone numbers. That should go out tomorrow. I just have to have time to sit down and do that. What else have we got? Last week we had the Phoenix, so I'll just grab this one. So the second manufacturer's version of our Phoenix, everything's really nice. Like even the straps that come over are nice and easy to carry. It spreads the load onto your shoulders nicely. You see that the screen printing on the side's actually really nice as well, very well formed. Dan and I will be heading out to our Pankey Observatory site, not this weekend, next weekend, and we're looking to do a whole manual of setup for the Octans and the Phoenix, and some extra photos for you guys so that you can see it. But really looking forward to getting these out and about into the wilderness and seeing what you guys do with it, because you know we made it and we've developed it over these years. We know how good these things are to protect from the wind, and it takes from an imaging time where you'd only be using, say, a little refractor because it's too windy, to using your favorite big newt, whether it be a 10, 12 inch, or even your RASAs and your Edge HDs or your SCTs, RCs. You know, it really allows you to chase those great skies and not worry about the wind buffeting your telescope around. So yeah, really looking forward to you guys getting a hold of that. So what else have we got? As you can see in the background here, I've turned the studio into a mini workshop, obviously to take some video and footage. So Jess is working on those to get that out to you, to show you a little bit of what we do. But yeah, we did some, so that's the base plate. So now you can barely see it, unlike last time. There you go. So that comes up nicely there. So unlike last time where it's nice and shiny, it's now all matte black. So that's all coated, ready to go. And also the matte treatment on the inside of the focuser tube. Now that there is obviously taped up, so all the beautiful blue anodizing is still on the inside of that, protected, but that's ready to go. We're starting to push these through now, so when I get a little bit of time, I tape some more up, I get them ready, I go and prepare them, get them ready to paint matte black. I think it looks absolutely stunning once it goes onto the telescope. You know, I'd show you this one here, but it literally disappears into the black tube. We do have photos of Dan's though. So we finished Dan's telescope up over the weekend, and that's now off with him for testing tonight. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he can get out of that little telescope. What else have we got? I'm playing around. So tonight I'm still doing testing with the SP 3.5, but it's still working the actual, all the Starpoint control panel. So the SPC Starpoint control panel with the Bluetooth, making sure everything's working the way it needs to, but with an added spin. I mean, 18 inch, so it's f4 3.5, 457mm mirror, or for my American friends, obviously that's the 18 inch. It's hard to convey just how big this thing is. You know, the front aperture alone is what, 550, so it's over 0.5 meter in diameter on the inside, and it's 650mm on the outside of it. I can't lift it up So for me to physically lift it, I've got to hold it, and I'm not a weak kind of fella, but it really is a handful for myself. And on the counterweight bar, I've got four 10 kilo counterweights, so Skywatcher EQ8 counterweights. I've got one handmade, it's about 15 kilo, and I've got the counterweight that I use to actually test the SP3, so that's 5.2, I think, 5.3 kilos. So we're looking at 40, 55, nearly 60 kilos of counterweight on an EQ8. I can hear the thing softly weeping in the background. So yeah, looking forward to getting that back out and seeing what the data is. Some of the tests that I've done in previous times with exactly the same image train on the same night, I've back-to-backed, so it's a bit of fun, but set up the 18-inch, taken a couple of sets of photos, specific timed ones. So we went 5 minutes, and then put the 12-inch on, set it all up, and then did another 5 minutes. And it ended up being close to 3.5 times more data. So the ADU for each of the actual pixels and the area that I was looking at was 3.5 times more data in the same time frame. So if I was to look at it, and I mean, some of you have probably changed my maths on this one, but if you were just thinking simply, if I could do in 5 minutes and get 3.5 times, I'm looking at close to, what's that, nearly 20 minutes versus with the 12-inch. So if you've got a 10-inch, once again, that steps out. So it is a monster of a telescope, and I can't wait to show you guys some of the images that I get out of it. Well, I better get back to it. I got a lot to do this evening already. So I'll leave that with you. Until next Tuesday, keep safe. Hopefully your skies are clear. All right, bye.